All right, welcome to this edition of What to Do When a Trade Plan is Not Working. Well, I shouldn't say it's not working because we do have, in fact, have a plan, but it's just not going the right direction. And when we have a plan, we have to have a target, an entry, and a downside risk management area, which we call a stop. So today is the trade of the week, RIOT. This is a Bitcoin mining stock, and the concept was Bitcoin is rocketing higher, almost all-time highs again in price. And there is a handful of stocks that do mining, and that's the story. But it looks as if the chart's not confirming the story. As you can see here, RIOT opened up right around the blue line, which is the trigger of 1460, and traded above and then broke. About an hour into trading, we have this candle right here, which essentially closed below the 10 SMA on my 15-minute chart. That is the signal that momentum has been broken. Once that happened, I kind of looked around and I want to confirm that another particular stock, Mara, is also a similar Bitcoining mining stock. Did the same type of price action on the open. Had some strength on the open, and then right here it broke. There's the candle that broke the 10 SMA in Mara. So kind of a confirmation in the sector that for some reason the story is not being confirmed on the charts that Bitcoin mining stocks are going to move higher with Bitcoin price. So that is why we always want to have a downside risk, or what we call a stop. A stop can be a general area, a level. In this case, the stop was listed at 1350. Right now, we are at about 1357, so we're 5 cents away from testing. Now, I want to probably go ahead on record and say that it's pretty much likely that we're going to test. This is the low over here on that yesterday, Friday's wick. That's going to be the 1350 test. And when you have algorithms and quants that make the market, like Citadel and Virtue, they're basically running the market in real time as an AI program, an algorithm, if you will. And what I've noticed is those types of price actions, they like to test. When they're close enough to the area that needs to be tested, in this case 1350, they're probably going to test it. Again, they being the quants and the algorithms. And that's what makes a market. You want to see what happens at a critical level. What does the psychology do? Does it flip? Does the herd break more? Or does the herd step in and become buyers? So we get a lot of information at those levels, but at the same time, we don't want to let trades get too far away from us. So ideally, this 1350 level will not trade, meaning the stock will not stop out. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get lucky and get a V bounce here intraday. But the point was this blue line back on the daily chart, it really needed to hold. It held this day, it held the green day on Friday, but today has blown back down through this daily support level indicator, which is a 50-day moving average. So we've kind of lost this trade on both time frames, the daily and the 15, and we're in defense mode right now. And that's all we can really do. We can hopefully learn from defense mode and how to play things when they don't go our direction. There's the beginning of a green candle, perhaps. But let me bring your attention back to last week, and the trade of the week was TOST. And this is a great reminder of how stocks can breathe. If we go back, way back here, we can see they pull back and take a breath in, pull back, move higher. About as simple as you can make it, drawing a simple line. But what we did is we waited in TOST, and this was our entry point. So we had no pain. Just like we did this week, we're buying a pullback on a moving average. But last week, we got the actual plan to work. Now, what I want to say is, as it breaks above these prior highs, up here's where you want to be paying yourself. So if you're still in TOST from the trade of the week last week, I highly recommend taking a lot off the table up here, because I think we're really close for yet another pullback, and then everything resets and we start again. So the idea, at least for me as a swing trader, I like to surf the market and kind of get in the rhythm. And the jump rope came around, we got in, and this has been a really nice week of green candles. You got to take some off the table, if not a lot of it. You can keep a little bit, it's up to you, but if you don't pay yourself, you'll never get anywhere. All right, good luck. And RIOT 1350 is our stop. I think we might be hitting it today, which is unfortunate. That's not exactly what you want. Opening up, triggering, and then turning around and triggering our risk management stop on day one. But sometimes you got to rip the band-aid off, and it's mentally cleansing. Financially, you can turn around and reload and use that mental capital to focus on something that is working. All right, good luck. Bye bye.